YouTube, this is Andrea here, and we are back with another page. We finished this one last time, so we are off to this one here, and it is one page. It magnetizes. I have a belly band going on here. Let me measure that out for you. That's 6 inches long and 2.5 wide, and the reason why it's 2.5 is because I did use a punch to give it some flair. But there's the punch there. Turned out really cute. Alright, so I'm using this as a background so I put the paper on correctly. We have these two for this side, and then this one for the middle. I'm going to put the middle on first, because I always seem to have more problems with getting that on straight than I do with just the regular papers. Yay! Okay, now I have my two side pieces. I'll put a little glue on here so that we can get it up underneath there without messing it up, getting it stuck down before we're ready. Alright, let's get something to lift this up a little bit with. There we go. Now we can slide it under. Let's go a little bit towards the top. There we go. Go underneath and make sure that's pressed down. Okay, now we'll do the other side. Again with a little bit of glue. To help us slip and slide. Oh, brother. That would have been a major catastrophe. Alright. And yes, I do need to take off the backing of the tape for our magnet before I completely put this down. There we go. Okay, then we have this side here, which I have made green. I think it turned out. This is such a beautiful green. And again, with our magnet, remove your tape backing. Oop. Try to stay away from your score line. There we go. Alright. Really pretty contrast. Now I have made a tag, And that's this one here. It's a bifold tag. Let's set our book aside so we can get that one covered. This is our front. As you can see, I just used our regular 1/4 inch tape instead of the Xyron. I like to go back and forth. Okay. Make sure I am in the center. Place it down. Okay. Then we have 2 insides. This one goes this way. Again, we want to be in the center, like that. Being real careful with our score lines, because if you put it right on the score line, it won't fold back properly. And you'll have to try to X-Acto knife it out or remove it with the adhesive remover. And none of that is any fun, but there are ways to fix it. Okay, this one goes like this. Okay, and then our very back piece is going to be a journaling spot. If you wanted to, you could cut your paper so that you have an empty space at the bottom that you could put journaling paper on. That I find to be really nice, as well as putting a whole journaling spot for everything on the back. It's just up to you and what you prefer. Oops. Okay. Now I want to do my corners, and I think I'm going to use this punch here. Sometimes these punches don't want to punch, but put a little elbow grease in there and you should be good to go. All right, very cute. Pops open just like that. Okay. Let's go ahead and recycle this. And this is our tag. There we go. Perfect. Now, I do have a picture frame I got at our local thrift store called Savers. And I think it's just a beautiful frame. And you just slide the glass up and put a picture in. And I want it to go in the middle of this green sheet here. As you can see, the colors pull in the rest. So I'm going to kind of tilt this up a little bit so I'm a little flatter. Let's see if I can do it this way. No, okay. That's all right. We'll get it to work for us this way. I have Fabri-Tac, and that's what I'm going to use for our picture frame. And if you can find little picture frames like that, pick them up, because you never know what you're going to need them for, or that you would want to use it for. There is a little saying on here, but because I'm gluing it down, you know, no one will be able to see that. Okay. Make sure the chain doesn't get up underneath there. There we go. Slide it over a little bit. I like that. And then of course this just slides in and out. So you can slide a cute little picture in there. I love it. I absolutely love it. So if you have frames, don't forget to, you know, don't bypass them at the thrift stores and stuff. Go ahead and pick them up. I did pick up this. This is called a photo frame button, but there's a pin, a safety pin, and that just pops right out, and then that way, if you want to put a picture in here, I can glue this back down, and then someone can put a picture in here. There we go. See, you gotta, this one's kind of difficult. I don't know if I want to use this in a mini album. Let me see. Oh, there we go. Okay. So, as long as they can put something in this hole, the top will pop off. That works. So, just pick up little things like that, and you'll have plenty of stash stuff to use in your mini album. Okay guys, that's it for this page. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. I'll be glad to get back to you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Have a great one. Bye. Hey YouTube, we are off to another page. We are on this page here. This is the base page. You already have the measurements for it. This little tiny flip is 3.5 by 5.5. And then these two small flips open up little doors, and they are 3.5 by 2 3/4. And then they fit perfectly on the page that way. Alright, so I've got some paper cut for it. I just have to, I think this is it right on top, so let's see. This one's going to have lots of writing space on it. Yeah. Yep. Then we have our little pieces for here. We may have to cut a piece for here. Oh, unless this is that piece here. We'll see. That may be for this piece here. Oh, okay, so actually I think I want the green here, and then when you open this up, it's going to have the writing area. Alright, so that eliminates me having to put a piece there. Okay, and then when this is shut, like that, we'll have the green pieces here, and we'll put this green on top here, and then the writing piece underneath. Okay, so this whole section is going to be writing. Let's go ahead and do this section first. Ooh, look at all that tape I have to take out. Look at all the magnets. You don't have to use a bunch of magnets if you don't have them on hand, or you're not, you know, really feeling a magnet in this area. You can use a simple ribbon closure to close up everything. If you use a wide enough ribbon, you can, catch both of these doors and this flip. Just bring the ribbon this way here. Okay, last one. And we'll get our backing off of here. And I did use the Xyron Creative Station to make these into stickers. Okay. Now let's see if we can put it on here nice and straight and stay away from our score lines. So I missed here on the score line. Let me see if I can get this up. Okay. See, my magnets want to stay down. That's okay. They can stay down there. Make sure your paper doesn't come too far up. There we go. Okay. Now let's try that again. I'm going to take it from this side. Being careful of that score line because I do not want to hit it again. Alright. Much better? Yay. Perfect. See, it's just a little bit of patience, that's all. Okay, let's do our flip here. Let's see. Yeah, that's going to go nicely. Yeah, I like that. And we'll do our flip on this side. And again, we'll have another journaling spot. Go this way with it. We'll just go from this way. There we go. Perfect. Now we have this piece here, which is this one. As you can see, it's already written on, which I think is really pretty. It doesn't really, the writing doesn't really mean anything, but you can kind of tell which way is up and which way is down. Let's see. Yeah. I'm going to get my marker so that I can fix this side here, because I went a little overboard. But that's all right. That's, you know, what markers are for. Get my ruler. And I like to use the back end of this ruler because it's nice and flat. Okay. Just color in the edges. Got my nice straight line. Just don't go past that line. Alright, I feel better about that. Close that up, and now we'll work on our green side. Go ahead and put this one on. And I am going to make sure I'm in the middle and I have room above and room below. Yay. And then these two here. Now this is going to be a really nice page to decorate with pearls and rhinestones. That's what I would like to see. All right, very pretty, very pretty. Now we have our big piece here. Just remove our tape backing. Got a little piece stuck in there. Let's pull that out. There we go. That'll cause a lump if you don't, or a crease in your paper. Okay. How pretty is that? I love this green. It is a beautiful green. Let's start over here. There we go. I love it. Okay, so I'm going to get some ephemera and some rhinestones and pearls, and I'll be right back. Alright, so we have a few ephemera pieces to choose from. I've got these little ones here, and look at that adorable rocking horse. Then we have these, look like they're like postage stamp size. And then we have a sheet of these, and this is a ticket with the Eiffel Tower on it, so I think I would like to have this one here in the corner and use it as a tuck spot. So let's go ahead and cut that out. very sturdy cardstock. Okay, just going to come in and take out the little tab here so it can still look like a ticket. Here. And there. Okay, we're going to ink this up. Got to concentrate on the inking. Remember, you can fast forward at any time. I know inking is not the most favorite thing to watch. Okay. Now, only want to glue it like an L. So, and it's going to be on this side. And I'm just doing a little bit here, like an L. And then that will give us our tuck spot for this page. Okay, there's that. And then I thought maybe either the rocking horse up in this corner or the rose up in this corner. Decisions, decisions. I do like the bow. Let's go with the bow, because it has a little writing spot just like the rose, except for this one is more like this writing here. So that's what we'll go for on that one. And just cut off the bottom here and ink her up, glue her down. See, that's a very tiny piece of ephemera. Alright, glue her down. And we want to put her like so. All right, I love that. Now I'm going to get out my tweezers so I can get the rhinestones and pearls put on. Okay, let's start with the rhinestones. We're just going to put them, you know, a little bit of everywhere on this flap. And give it a little curve here. And then, oop, it flipped over. Okay, here we go. Then, we're going to take a couple of medium-sized pearls to end it with. It's like a handoff, a rhinestone handoff. Okay, I like that. I'm going to take these little pearls here and just kind of go over the page with them. They're like little tiny stars, right? Whoops. This last one, yeah, I like that. Okay, that's perfect. I love it. I don't want to do too much more to it. I think it turned out really cute. I was going to put some of this on here, but I'm not really feeling these rhinestones. I'm not really feeling that. So I'm not going to use that. But I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. I'll be glad to get back to you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Have a great one. Bye.